can't account for all those things I did before. So I'm just like, let's do the damn thing.
It sounds like you're happy to like kind of move on, right?
Well done for getting sober as well still. Well done and congratulations for getting sober.
Yeah,
definitely. Thank you. Yep, I got 174. It'd be 175 days today, so I'm pretty excited.
Excellent.
That's a blessing still.
Keep racking that up.
Yeah, and with that being said, with Snoop again, I don't hate her. Like I said, it's been a lot of history there because when I was streaming and like my life became so public, and so I know there's a lot of controversy and stuff surrounding me. But with that being said, I'm not an addict. I'm not gonna say I'm not an addict. I'm not using today, and I'm mostly the court thing isn't really bothering me because I just want peace. I'm not trying to say like, hey, you know, I was this innocent person. I just want to be able to move on because we all make mistakes and have a past, and I'm not trying to not be accountable for that. I just want to be able to live like everybody else and not always think about what happened in the past. So it'd be good for both of us. Oh, hi, John. So yeah, there's no hate there. I wish her the best. I think it'd be closure for us both. And yeah, I just want to celebrate not using amphetamines anymore. Why can't I hear anything?
That's definitely a celebration still. Give thanks.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. I am very grateful.
What's amphetamines? Is that like meth or is it?
Yeah, speed, Tina, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a nasty drug. Nasty drug.
This is big up for that, man. Cause that takes a lot of strength. You get me?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Blessings, man.
You ever been clean? How long was you using for?
Amphetamines, let's say. So I used to use cocaine. So about 18 years.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
A long time. A long time.
I would have some clean days in the middle. I have like I kicked coke first, but I kicked it with meth. So it makes sense. The longest I would have clean would be like 10 days, and then I will go like I'll use let's say like I'll go like on a 3-4 day binge, and I would feel clean. But with amphetamines, it's staying in your system so long, and I would relapse like every 3 to 4 days. But if I made it to like 14 days, I was happy. But with that, my system would be clean. Now it was really hard to not relapse. So then it was like I would go on like 10 days would be the longest I could last, and that was so I would relapse about every 10 days.
And now you've made it to like over 100. That's
the longest, 175. I will not. It's the longest I've ever been sober. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's dope, man. What was your inspiration?
Mostly broken relationships. Like a lot of the people, and a lot of these things are played out online. Just life got really chaotic, and I had about 4 overdoses. And the last overdose, I didn't realize the drug was mixed with fentanyl, and I almost died. And I literally was bedridden for about 4 months. I would like to say that I got clean after that. I went for a while. I think that time I went, I'm not sure. It was like weeks, and then I relapsed again. But by that time, my health really declined, and the relationships, like what you guys see with Snoop and other people, I started to just be more aware, and other people started to affect me. I'm not gonna lie. The broken relationships, the chaoticness that surrounds drug addiction and things like that, I was no longer numb enough to not be aware of it. I started to be more aware.
You started to, for want of a better phrase, you started to smell your own shit.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Because at first, like, I would feel emotional, but I'm not gonna lie, like when they were like telling me stuff, I would be so into my feelings, like, yeah, girl, yes, I'm so sorry. But then I would be numb because I would just go and get high afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud of that at all. I totally take accountability for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
accountability, reflection, you know, and then the motivation to get up and start doing something that's going to better your life is something that I can definitely identify with. You know, I've never been quote unquote addicted to drugs, but I'm sure many of us have had our own addictions in life that, you know, that have been detrimental to our you know, to our well-being. And sometimes most of the time it is hard to kill the demons you love. So good luck with your ongoing, you know, war against destructive forces, you know what I mean? And one day at a time, I can see that's the way you're taking it. And yeah,
yeah.
Keep
and you guys still see a lot of the residuals of it. Like, I have to remind myself to sit still. Like, amphetamines is just a really bad drug. Like, there's a lot of damage. But with that being said,
tell us about some of that stuff, like the unseen effects. Tell us about the unseen effects.
Things. My skin itches, which is part, like, I scratch. I have to make myself not scratch my skin because that's part of the mouth psychosis. So it feels like there's bugs. I know it sounds gross, you guys, sorry, but the sensation is called formication, actually, like formication, literally. And it's like, it's a feeling like there's bugs crawling on your skin, and that's part of the hallucinations or psychosis. You want to dig on your skin, and it's really hard to overcome. I move a lot, but that's because of the amount of time that I use drugs. It's muscle memory now, so I have to remind myself to sit still. And like, people that, like, my chat knows, because we deal with sobriety stuff, I tell them, hey, you know, if I'm moving a lot, tell me to sit still, because I'm trying to remind myself not to do that. But there's a lot of things. With that being said, like, my teeth are they're relatively healthy, but I still need a lot of dental work done because of how the drug affects your teeth and stuff like that. But it's mostly what's happening inside for me, because my outside appearance stayed pretty good. Thankfully, I did take care of myself as a dancer. I am pretty healthy, but inside, the drug just really, really affects your organs and your body, and the psychosis from it. So I don't blame Snoop and all these people for being mad at me. I don't try to justify anything. That's why I don't really mind the court thing, because when I was dealing with people during that time, including Lady Snoop, I went through a meth psychosis and life got chaotic. And that is something that meth is hard to explain. It's like, some people don't even snap out of it. So your brain is severely impaired. It takes about a year to recover from the effects of meth, and that's why a lot of people relapse on it, because it's a long recovery.
Well, big up, sis. That sounds like hell, to be honest, and you come through hell. You get me? So big up, man.
I appreciate that. I just know that when I hear people, like, I am so open about it in the experiences, because I made it through. And that last overdose that I had, I didn't want to, I told myself if I ever pulled through, yes, there was another relapse after that overdose, but I'm going to be extremely open about it. You know, it's something I got through, and I wouldn't be here. My kids, I have my kids, you know, and life is good. But that last time that I used, I knew it would be my last time. I was tired of it. I'm sickened by the drug, so I can comfortably talk about it. You know, life is still great, but I do like to spread awareness about methamphetamines and the complications. It's just a long recovery period, and if you can get through the first few months, you have a good chance at recovering, but it takes about 12 months for the brain to start to repair itself.
Yeah, definitely using that experience to help others is the most productive thing you could do, you get me? So definitely speak about it and don't feel no shame about it, you get me?
Yeah,